I'm Victoria Arbiter, outside Westminster Abbey. This time tomorrow, Prince William and his new Princess Bride will be kissing on the balcony at Buckingham Palace. In order to make sure you can catch that magical moment and all the other must-see events of the day, we've got all the royal details from start to finish. Take a look. Great Britain hasn't seen a royal bash this big since Charles married Diana 30 years ago.
CBS News royal contributor Victoria Arbiter is outside Buckingham Palace this morning.
Joining us now, royal contributor Victoria Arbiter.
A palace insider her whole life.
Victoria, good to see you.
In London, Victoria Arbiter.
Joining us with all the details from London is royal correspondent Victoria Arbiter.
Where the weather is lovely.
A little blustery, Erica.
Victoria Arbiter in London. Victoria, good to see you.
Victoria Arbiter has been following this story. And Victoria, what were they thinking?
Royal contributor Victoria Arbiter joins us now.
CBS royal correspondent Victoria Arbiter. She's someone who knows the ins and outs of royalty like few others.
Joining us via satellite is CTV's royal wedding correspondent Victoria Arbiter, who's in London right now.
I'm Victoria Arbiter with the ceremony seating plan. No, I'm not going to know.
Come on out,
Are you
Victoria.
Victoria Arbiter is a host and celeb interviewer who grew up among royalty.
She's got a wealth of experience working in entertainment.
Beauty expert,
It's like an explosion of Sarah Jessica Parker's wardrobe.
fashionista.
It's really chic to me, adds a little air of mystery.
She's also a great trend spotter.
Lovely accent. Countless movie premieres and celebrity-driven affairs.
See, I have seen every single A-team. How come nobody ever died?
You know, I'm glad you asked that question.
I want you to explain the Duchess to me.
It's a complicated topic, Charlie, but I think what's really interesting with this is it's showing how fast the tide can turn. The Duchess has found herself in hot water on numerous occasions. This is completely unprecedented. It really is a big deal. She's going to be attending an event with the Queen and Camilla, so we've not got only a reigning Queen, but two future Queens. So there's not a bigger public seal of approval from the Queen than an appearance like that. I think it's quite easy to be dismissive of Prince Philip. He's just always there.
Yes.
The Queen started writing to him when she was 13 years old. They've been married for 64 years. He is the longest serving British consort. He's the oldest serving spouse of a reigning British monarch. The Turkish authorities are going after the people that have made the documentary as opposed to the people that are actually responsible for these appalling conditions. And I think that's why people are supporting Fergie. She put herself out there. She said it wasn't politically motivated. She went as a mother. She went as a humanitarian. She's done something right.
He said, what would a week be without Victoria on the set?
Well,
that's what he said about you.
He does mean
And you meant it, didn't you, Charlie?
I did say that.
I am excited. I'm very excited.
This news, Erica, is literally just in, hot off the presses. Kate Middleton was at Westminster Abbey this morning for a rehearsal for the royal wedding. Harry was there, as were the bridesmaids and the page boys, but no sign of Prince William. It was big news, Erica, and there's a couple of newspapers with egg on their faces this morning because they were reporting with outrage that the Middletons were not going to meet the Queen before the wedding day. Well, I'm just surprised by this poll question, to be honest, because everybody knows that the royal family works incredibly hard. They just don't have a 9-to-5 job like regular people, I suppose. But to give you an example of the type of year Kate can expect, last year Princess Anne did over 500 public engagements. The Queen at 85 did 400 public engagements.
I had read in one of the rights this morning that William leaned over at one point and said, "You're really going to need to work on your handwriting."
Is that what he said? I had not seen that yet, but William's got a bit of a chicken scratch too. We saw that when he signed the New Zealand Book of Condolence, so they probably both need to do a little work on their handwriting. So if you feel inspired to get your very own Kate Middleton look, Erica's down on the Tower's South Lawn with a few great suggestions. Erica? In a new poll just conducted, 86% of women said they would not trade places with Kate for anything, simply because she will never get to lead a normal life. As you might have heard, there's going to be a wedding. It's Victoria Arbiter. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Katie, I know you're talking to me, but the cheering is so loud. We've got the band out here outside Buckingham Palace. I'm not entirely sure what you just asked me, but we're going to go with flowers.
What was it about this day that really spoke to you?
I think probably the fact that we've got this very public wedding. You know, they're estimating 2 billion people are watching. We've seen hundreds of thousands out on the street, but it was still a very personal day for William and Kate. There were some really tender moments, some really intimate moments that we got to share. We were both, such saps. We're sitting here watching William go, "You look beautiful," to Kate.
I'm Katie Couric. It all started behind me in the medieval Westminster Abbey.
Everybody loves a fairy tale. And that's why we're seeing this outpouring of love and support and excitement, not just from Great Britain, but from around the world. The interest in this wedding is staggering. I think we have a genuine love story and hopefully the foundation of a wonderful royal romance.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
We made steak. And to be honest, when Jessica said we were going to make steak, I thought this is a slippery slope to disaster. I've had 3 oven fires, and people bring their own food to my house for dinner.
Really?
So steak was scary, but it was so simple.
Steak is so simple, isn't it?
It is. Roast asparagus.
Roasted?
Asparagus. So then I don't have any fires because it's the broiler that causes the fires. And rice pilaf, right? The best tip Jessica gave me is that the way we season this works for broccoli and cauliflower and carrots. So we're having steak every night for the next 3 months, but a different vegetable. My name's Victoria. I'm a wife, a mother, and a lousy cook. Oh, fire, 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 fire! So, I am going to learn to cook. And you are going to learn with me. Now, to raise the stakes, I have a mystery guest coming for dinner. We're going to love our food. Nuts! Okay, onion cutting goals. Hopefully, it's going to be a big hit. And that is the doorbell, so we finished just in time. Let's go see who it is.
Feels like as good a time as any to pop on over to Buckingham Palace and check in with our new royal insider and CBS royal correspondent, Victoria Arbiter. Victoria, welcome to the Insider.
We have the newest details on William and Kate's first official tour as newlyweds.
I spoke with royal contributor Victoria Arbiter.
Pippa is always seen at the top parties. She's considered to be the most valuable guest at a British party. She's enjoying all the perks of being associated to the royal family. Freebies, invitations to high-profile events, and yet she has none of the responsibility that comes with it.
With all the inside information, we're joined now by royal correspondent Victoria Arbiter, who snuck in as a waitress to this lunch. Take us there. What can you tell us about this special day?
Oh, I wish I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall at that lunch. But yes, yesterday the Queen and Prince Philip did invite Carol and Michael Middleton to lunch at Windsor Castle.
And what can you tell us about her earrings?
Well, Sharon, my sources tell me that those earrings were a personal gift to the bride from her parents.
They were very little. I think they could have been a bit more blingy bling.
Well, Kate likes to do things sort of
subtle. I know, but...
All right. Hey, Victoria, great to catch up this morning. I expect we'll be talking to you at least 374 times in the next week. Thanks a lot.
I do hope so.
Yeah,
Good talking to you.
Victoria, nice to have you here on day one. We look forward to seeing more of you here at CBS this morning.
You did a great job over there. Was it fun? You have a good time?
It was extraordinary. I mean, it was such a privilege to have a front row seat to all of it, but it's also nice to be home.
Okay, Victoria Arbiter, great to see you in person, not on some satellite somewhere.
Thank you, Raz.
We'll see you again soon.